Hello, Pain Stream. How you doing? Let's see. It's Easter. Happy Easter, April 12th. It has been. This is our fourth week, at least in stay at home, and I am in my closet because I live in a small place and I have someone staying with me with their two cats, even though I have cat allergies, but luckily that's worked out so far. And, oh, I dropped my notes, hold on. And I'm in kind of ASMR because I was trying to find different places to do these videos and where I can do them, but not impinge too much on his life, and so he can do stuff. And also I feel uncomfortable doing these in front of other people. And so I thought I would do them in the bathroom. I tried that, but my neighbors can hear me through the medicine cabinet, so I didn't want to do it in there. So here I am in my closet. I also tried some virtual backgrounds and stuff, but that didn't really work out so good. I'll keep trying. I bought this sheet to be a green screen, but it's not green enough. So whatever. I gave it a shot, folks. That's all I can say. But this is the Pain Stream. I'm not going to read from the books right now. Because there's some things that I came across. I'm actually auditing a class, and I wanted to share that with you. It's on Coursera, Coursera, and the class is from Yale University. It's called The Science of Wellbeing, and it's by Dr. Laurie Santos, Santos, and it's free. So you can get on Coursera and sign up for that class and watch the videos, do the readings, and learn more about well-being and happiness. Some interesting statistics that I did the first 2 weeks already, and some interesting statistics that I wanted to share, which we've kind of talked about before. 400%. That is the amount that Americans have increased the use of antidepressants in this country since 1996. 400%, which is kind of strange considering that they don't work much more in regular people than a placebo, or actually than a book, right? We talked about the books. There's another video, I can put it here or here, about the 22, or not 22 guides, but some guides to happiness. And one of the books is written by a professor from University of Pennsylvania back in the 80s or 90s or something. And that book has actually been studied to show that it works as well as antidepressants, just reading it. So try that before you try any pharmaceuticals. I think in this day and age of the virus and pharmaceuticals and healthcare, we can see, I hope some of us can see that healthcare is not always meant to keep you healthy or to make you healthy. And that's kind of your responsibility. And that's a lot of what I discuss on the health stream. So check that out if you haven't. Happiness, does money make you happy? So they talk a lot about that, because in this country, clearly everyone thinks that money is going to make them happy. More money, more things. And that's not, that's true, actually, up until studies have shown that's true until about $75,000. And that will change based on where you live. Obviously, $75,000 doesn't get you very far in New York City. It might get you a lot farther in Oklahoma. So there are different levels, obviously, but it's all relative. So there is some level of income that, above your basic needs being fulfilled or taken care of, more money is not necessarily going to make you happier. So something to look into. I recommend the course. And I'll share with you interesting things as I continue. I think it's 10 weeks. So the next thing that I wanted to share was Abraham Hicks, who I love. And I wanted to share this before this all happened. But yeah, January is when I took this and put it in my favorites. But I had so many videos that I didn't need. But now I just ran out of videos, and now I have to do videos in a closet. But okay, that's cool. I mean, this is good for posterity, right? So Abraham Hicks says, you cannot have a happy ending to an happy journey. And the point of that is that, you know, every day, every minute needs to be happy. And that's the point. Regardless of what you have or what you do or who you're with, in the grand scheme, because we're always looking at the future. If I only have this, if I only have that, then. But no, if you're happy this minute, and then you're happy the next minute, and then every minute after that, that adds up to a happy life. So just a different paradigm and way of thinking of happiness. So next I wanted to share with you words from Abraham Hicks. This was from March 20th, so this was back when this all first started. And since then, there have been videos shared on YouTube of new messages that Abraham has given about this pandemic situation. So you might want to check those out. I'm listening to those right now. But this is what a message that they put out right when this all started. Abraham wants you to know, the bad news is, what humans see is what is extremely out of balance. What humans see as what is extremely out of balance. So basically, the way that we perceive our reality has been out of balance. And I've seen that. You see that in climate change. You see that in wealth inequality and things like that. The good news is this tremendous asking from humans around the planet has created an equivalent vibrational wave of solutions. So with everyone collectively wanting and needing and seeking change, well, sometimes change comes in ways that are not always welcome. And but we can see those changes, right? Dolphins started swimming in Venice, and you can now see the Himalayas from India, which you haven't been able to see for 30 years because of pollution. So there is clearly some significant change based on humans just relaxing. And how many people, especially in the United States, in this area in New York, go, constantly charge. I wish I had a break. I wish I this. I wish I that. Guess what? Wish granted. Okay. But now people are complaining they're home too much. Just, when it's hot, people complain it's cold, and when it's cold, complain it's hot. When you also remember that your inner beings and all that source energy are focused upon the solutions, and when you remember that the vibrational version of solution is available to anyone who aligns and taps in, then you are able to understand that all around your planet, people who are focused upon solutions and are therefore vibrationally aligned to solutions, doctors, scientists, inventors, producers, creators, these people are ready to be ready to receive viable ideas which already have enormous non-physical momentum. You have only one thing to consider in your now moment and the next and the next. That is, am I with this thought adding momentum to the solution or the problem? You have to focus on the positive solutions. How do we make this better? How do I contribute to the overall good? How, not on, there's so much death. Yes, there is, but if you dwell on it, you're just bringing your own vibration down and the vibration of the whole planet. We want you to remember that the most important solution you are seeking is the relief of your fear, which will in time transform into energy flowing through you that will enliven you and refresh you and restore you to more than you have ever been before. There is great love here for you and absolute certainty that solutions are flowing and you are okay. And, in our 4th week of quarantine now, people are finding it harder and harder to remain positive. And, I've been blessed in that this time for me is actually quite enjoyable and actually a gift. So there are people in those situations, and I feel like it's their responsibility, it's my responsibility to share love, peace, and joy, and share with people how they can attain those things for themselves. And I'm really happy that I chose to share these videos before this all started, because I feel like I was already doing that, and now I get to continue that. And whether or not I reach, 5 people with this video or however many, it doesn't matter to me. Every little bit counts, and I hope that I'm able to share ways with you to brighten your day, give you 10 minutes, 15 minutes of making fun of me. That's cool too. If that's what works for you, I'm okay with that. But just smile, and better days are coming, right? Everything is cyclical. Everything is temporary. So finally, I wanted to share something that happened that illustrates the fact that anything can happen. And I was dating someone, and they kind of got distant when I was interviewing at different places, because some of the places were in California. And so, I said, okay, we don't have to keep doing this. I'm not going to be in a half-hearted relationship, so we don't have to keep doing this. And that's cool. We can wait and see what happens, pick it up again later maybe, I don't know. And he said, well, no, it just seems like you're going to move to California. And I was like, well, I could. More than half of the interviews that I have, or the companies I'm talking to, are not in California. They're actually here in New York, so I don't know why you're so convinced that that's what's going to happen. He's like, well, that's what seems like it's going to happen. Okay. I said, well, we don't know that that's going to happen. Anything can happen. And this was March 12th. So this was a month ago. And anything did happen, right? I couldn't have expected this, nor would I have wished this whole quarantine and pandemic on the world. But I share that story as an example of the fact that anything can happen. And am I moving to California? No. Am I ever going to move to California now? Probably not. But so just live in the present. Live for today. Enjoy today. Enjoy this minute. Be happy. Be happy the next minute and the next minute. And then you will have a happy life. So have a happy Easter. If you're not Christian, have a happy day, and enjoy your life. Meditate, do yoga. And I'll catch you tomorrow. Peace out.